وكفى وسلام على عباده الذين اصطفى أما بعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم وإني لغفار لمن تاب وآمن وعمل صالحا ثم اهتدى وما أعجلك عن قومك يا موسى قال هم أولئك على أثري وعجلت إليك رب لترضى قال فإنا قد فتنا قومك من بعدك وأضلهم السامري فرجع موسى إلى قومه غضبان أسفا قال يا قوم ألم يعدكم ربكم وعدا حسنا أفطال عليكم العهد أم أردتم أن يحل عليكم غضب من ربكم فأخلفتم موعدي قالوا ما أخلفنا موعدك بملكنا ولكننا حملنا أوزارا من زينة القوم فقذفناها فكذلك ألقى السامري فأخرج لهم عجلا جسدا له خوار فقالوا هذا إلهكم وإله موسى فنسي أفلا يرون ألا يرجع إليهم قولا ولا يملك لهم ضرا ولا نفعا صدق الله العظيم وبلغنا رسوله النبي الكريم ونحن على ذلك من الشاهدين والشاكرين والحمد لله رب العالمين. These ayat, we read some of these yesterday as well. In the recitation there was a mistake. وَإِنِّي غَفَّارٌ, it's وَإِنِّي لَغَفَّارٌ, and when lam is added, the meaning is surely, definitely, without doubt, I am forgiving, I am most forgiving towards the one who repents. So from under this, the ma'arif are written that it should be noted that some people say that Allah is very forgiving, and na'uzu billah, then thinking this, they become daring, they dare to sin, and they lead a life of sin, saying that Allah is forgiving, so Allah will forgive. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, Inni ghaffarul, inni la ghaffarul liman taba. The person who repents and turns back, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is Ghafoor and Rahim for those people. So those people who are very daring and keep on sinning to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, they are basically fooling themselves. They are fooling themselves because Allah has said that I am, when you come to me, you will find me forgiving. But if somebody chooses not to come to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and keeps on thinking that Allah, na'uzu billah, is so so low that He will definitely still forgive me even if I don't pay any heed towards Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, then they are fooling themselves. وَآمَنَ وَعَمِلَ صَالِحًا ثُمَّ اهْتَدَى. When Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that that person stays and follows on the right path, the right path is that for a human being, whenever they commit a mistake, they commit a sin or do a disobedience, they turn back to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala by way of repentance. So it's not that a person becomes perfect only, then they will get their for tawbah or repentance accepted, but hidayah or staying on the straight path is that if they commit a mistake again, if they falter, then they make tawbah right away again. Under the ayah وَمَا عَجَلَكَ عَنْ قَوْمِكَ Musa, it was mentioned that one wisdom that is understood is that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala was teaching Hazrat Musa alayhi salatu wasalam the way that a prophet's way is that he stays with his people and takes care of them. By no means it was intended to belittle Musa alayhi salatu wasalam, but it's just that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala taught him something in this way. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is Latif, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has very beautiful ways of teaching people. So after Had Musa learned that Samiri has put the people on a path that is astray, فَرَجَعَ Musa, Had Musa alayhi salam, he went back إِلَىٰ قَوْمِهِ, to his people, غَضْبَانَ أَسِفًا, he was angry and sad at the same time. And this is the station, this is the way, this is the true feeling of a person who works on people and then they do something which is totally against his teaching. So he works on them, they begin to learn and come to follow the teachings and become good people, and then when they turn back or do something which is totally against his teachings, then this is the feeling Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is mentioning, that Hazrat Musa alayhi salam was very angry, as well as at the same time he was very sad. Qala, he said, Ya qawmi alam ya'idkum rabbukum wa'dan hasana. Even though that he was angry and he said he did not give up his wisdom, and he said, Alam ya'idkum rabbukum wa'dan hasana, O my people, did your Rabb not promise you a good promise? And that promise was that I will go and you come right after me, and Allah will give you his book, his code of conduct from his side. Afatala alaykumul ahd, did then the time become too long for you? It hadn't passed, not many days had passed. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, it comes in narration that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala had called Hazrat Musa alayhi salam and told him that you have to come here and worship for 30 days, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala extended it for 30 more days, so 30 days and 30 nights. So it was not a very long time, definitely not long enough that somebody would forget about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that Allah who freed them from Fir'aun, who showed them so many signs, and then they would very quickly forget about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So Hazrat Musa reminded them that, did Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala not make a good promise with you, and did the duration become too long for you? Am aradtum an yahilla alaykum ghadabun min rabbikum fa akhlaftum maw'idi. Or did you become complacent with the fact, did you wish that the wrath of Allah befalls you? Fa akhlaftum maw'idi, and thus you broke your promise to me. Qalu, the people said, Ma akhlafna maw'idaka bi malkina. We did not break our promise to you of our own accord. So again, this was something that they were again conjuring up, that they were saying that we did not do it. Na'uzubillah, somehow we were forced to do it, although in reality they were not forced to do it. But the reason they presented the essential, the way that they were forced, was walakinna hummilna awzaram min zinatil qawm. They said that we were burdened with the loads of the ornaments from the people of Fir'aun. فَقَذَفْنَاهَا, so we threw them. فَكَذَلِكَ أَلْقَى السَّامِرِي, and thus did Samiri also cast whatever he had. فَأَخْرَجَ لَهُمْ عِجْلًا جَسَدًا لَهُ خُوَارٍ, and then he brought forth for them a calf. فَقَالُوا هَذَا إِلَهُكُمْ, and he said to us that عِجْلًا جَسَدًا لَهُ خُوَارٍ, it was merely a body with a sound. فَقَالُوا هَذَا إِلَهُكُمْ, then they said, this is your God. وَإِلَهُ مُوسَى, and the God of Musa. فَنَسِي, and na'uzu billah, they said that Hazrat Musa had made a mistake. He had gone to Tur and everything. This is the real Lord, na'uzu billah. So they said that this was the actual way that we were forced to forget about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and Hazrat Musa's teaching. Afala yarawna, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying that afala yarawna, do they not see, Allah yarji'u ilayhim qawlan wa la yamliku lakum dharran wa la naf'a. Do they not see, have they not been seeing that this calf that they think and they want to say that it's a god, it did not respond to them even with a word, nor did it have any capacity, any power to harm or benefit them. So this is how they na'uzu billah kept on bothering and creating trouble after trouble for their Nabi and hurting their Anbiya. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect us from following the footsteps of those who went astray and incurred the wrath of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. ربنا تقبل منا إنك أنت السميع العليم وتب علينا إنك أنت التواب الرحيم. اللهم اجعلنا من أهل القرآن الذين هم أهلك وخاصتك. اللهم إنا عبيدك وبنو عبيدك بنو أمائك نواصينا بيدك ماض فينا حكمك عدل فينا قضاؤك. نسألك اللهم بكل اسم هو لك سميت به نفسك أو أنزلته في كتابك أو علمته أحدا من خلقك أو استأثرت به في مكنون الغيب عندك أن تجعل القرآن العظيم ربيع قلوبنا ونور صدورنا وقائدنا وسائرنا إلى جناتك جنات النعيم. وصلى الله تعالى على خير خلقه سيدنا ومولانا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. آمين برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين.